Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Young. He keeps it himself. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game. A nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. He'll run out of the gun with Henry, and he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. 3rd and long. Here's Young to throw. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. We'll take this in back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, young man from the University of Colorado.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he certainly wants everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Willis to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Willis. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, Young. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to hack their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing, Willis. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Willis now to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Willis now to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
He was defended by Frankie Luvu. 18 Bradley.
Here's Willis. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Come down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. A second down throw for Young. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Now Willis. That's complete to Metcalf. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Willis. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Open man, downfield, it is Adams. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
We spend a lot of time recognizing and praising the performance of a lot of these skill players, and rightfully so. But, Mike, the blocking and the performance of the big guys up front, that is the reason this offense continues to operate at such a high level. He has all the time in the world to stand there in the pocket and continue to find open targets, downfield in the passing game.
To throw, here's Willis. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Willis. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out.
This is Henry. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. Now a 3rd and 2. Now Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to score. He takes it back on the punt return. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And now they are starting to pour it on here. All phases going. Add the punt return unit for yet another touchdown.
Some days, Mike, it's just your day, and that's what today is for this team. It just seems everything they're doing, everything they're calling is coming up right. The latest being that punt return to extend this lead. Wow, what a play.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. And the Eagles able to add on. It is now 27-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and 11. From the gun, it's Young. Now he'll run. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Here's Young. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
What a play on fourth and long. 31 yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10. To throw is Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, It's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Oh, a short gain there to about the 22. 2nd down and 8. Out quickly, and it's Adams. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing, Willis. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Back to Adams. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Willis to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now, the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles stretch things out even further. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And this was as good as it... This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. Now inside the 25. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We met with them the other day, Mike, and the offensive coordinator, he went out of his way. He was adamant that they felt really good early in this game. There was a lot of things on this opening script they could do to attack this defense. Well, needless to say, I don't think giving up a sack on the first play was what he had in mind, and now they face a 2nd and long. They got to get back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Tight end going in motion here. He'll look to throw. He runs with it. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. There he goes again.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The tight end motioning left here. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll stick with him again. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught, left side, it's complete. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Detroit.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He works free, right side, inside the 20, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. In motion now, it's Collins. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Here's the Lions punt team now. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Willis now to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Extra point attempt still to come. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran, and they are unable to add on the point after. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both. Just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A toss left side caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Now, a deep shot for Allen. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Lions offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
Any lingering chance of a comeback just continues to slip away with each wasted drive. They just can't get anything going, and at some point, I think they might start pulling their starters here because a couple more hits on their quarterback, this could get even worse.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete. It's Metcalf. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. Despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass him, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Eagles.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll come out. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Handoff here, up the middle. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Third down and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Lions will punt this ball away. Taken at the 19. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Kamu Grugier-Hill there on the tackle. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
We're all set to kick this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here comes a return. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Ball ready. Cut.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Blue strike. Black open. Ready?
Open man, that's Adams. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Complete to number 17, Devontae Adams.
They'll run with Johnson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. To the air now on 1st and 10. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And this was Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. We're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Niners first down. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. He gets free inside the 40. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with first and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. On the option, here's Williams. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Right back to the fullback. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Willis. He gets this complete, finding Adams. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Third and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Willis. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. And
powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the...
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So we've reached halftime, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
He's inside the 35. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Eagles will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Eagles have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. Oh. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. They motion the slot man left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. First down, it is Williams. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So,
Come on. Ready, go.
on 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Still going! And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, 49ers. The extra point by Butker is good. And the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here we go.
Now this looks like a design run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call design runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Set, ready.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now for the point after. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes Worthy to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. They'll look to throw. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. 49ers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.